Hey y'all, this is David, the Georgia photographer, and today I'm down here at Broad and 8th at the Chattanooga Bank building, and whatever this bank is I'm sitting in front of, but I'm in the shade. That's why I'm here. I've got down here today, and what I want to do is just kind of vlog around. I'm shooting the 35-2.8 Leica lens adapted to my Nikon Zf. I've got it. I'm shooting currently at f8, probably back it down to f4 just to get a little marchy in the photos a little bit. I'm gonna make my way down to the river, probably over up on the Georgia Avenue, go by the art district, things like that. Just kind of make the loop and get some exercise and get some photos. So come on, let's go. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but something's happening down here at the river today, because everybody's here. There's a lot of people available. So there's a bunch of poster boards and people standing. They got some American flags. So I'm going to make my way through it, maybe take a few photos. I'm sure you can see it in the video. Something's going on. I'll just tell you the truth. This is something that I'm normally opposed to getting involved in, because these things are emotionally charged and it can easily turn into something much more than it should be. It's a good verse. So it turns out it is a political event, and it's just, they're protesting the president. Some people are protesting for, and some are protesting against. But it's just a big rally of some sort. It seems to be pretty much peaceful. I don't see anybody like screaming and yelling or like really emotionally charged. They're just hooping and hollering as the cars drive by and holding up their signs. I don't know if you can hear them in the background or not. So now I'm going to make my way up to the Bluffview Art District, and we're going to see what we can find there. There's photos, historical photos of downtown, where all of this area right here is a whole hillside full of large Victorian era homes. And they dozed every one of them off the side of this hill to build this parking lot for this. Isn't that something? There's only one house left. This house right here is the only one left. But yeah, the street used to go right down in front of the area here, and all down through here was beautiful Victorian homes. It's interesting to see how the city changes over time. Okay, here we are. It's April 5th. And what did I tell you a couple of weeks ago about the street side parking on High Street? Here's at least 4 or 5 spaces, and they're all in the shade, because nobody knows they're here. And I'm trying to share this with my regular viewers so that if they come to Chattanooga and they're looking for a place to park in the summer, this is the place. In the afternoon, as you can see, here it is about 1:45 in the afternoon. Every one of these spaces are in the shade, and there's one car parked here. So just letting you know, and that's my PSA for the day. This brick building behind this First Choice Title building, which it's kind of cool too, but the taller 2-story brick, or 3-story, it's actually 3-story, behind it is really cool, because it has this inset section in the wall where the windows triple up, and then it's got these little high top windows, which I'm assuming are the bathrooms. You see them right there. That's cool. Reminds me of something out of Boston. Boston has these bay windows on everything. So I was coming off a hill on Georgia Avenue and ran into this girl walking her dog. Then I crossed over Georgia to come on the UTC campus, and I stopped at an intersection to take a picture of this traffic box, control box, panel box, because it had cool graphics on it. Run into her again, she caught up with me. Then I stopped and talked to a boy that's got name is Noah, and if I can find his Instagram, I'll populate it here, because he's cool. He does incredible photography. So if you get a chance, check him out, give him a subs on Instagram. Was it like, follow, that's the right word. And Once I finished talking to him and struck out, I ran into her again. So I asked her and she let me make her portrait, and here it is. Well, we've made it back down to Cherry Street from the UTC campus up on the hill. I stopped and asked the lady what was all the parking going on about at the Memorial Auditorium. Turns out there's some kind of dance competition happening there today. So it's a pretty busy calendar right now. But I'm gonna make my way over to the truck. I'm gonna get one of them Zf cleaning swabs for glasses, because my glasses got a big smudge on them right here where I touched it, and it's driving me nuts because I can see it in my peripheral vision, and I'm gonna have to sort that out. Then we're gonna head south. There is a lot of people out and about today. Way more than I normally see on my weekly walks. You never know what you're gonna find in this pavilion. Just take a look. Yes, that's livestock. And a little boy getting his picture made. Oh look, they're out in the middle doing something up here. So I just wandered into the pavilion. Like I said, I just walked down here, and there's a dadgum rodeo going on. And of course I'm wearing a cowboy hat, so they think I'm part of it. They just let me in. So I played along. I've got some pretty cool photos. So I'm gonna roll with that and exit before anybody really starts questioning who the guy in the brown cowboy hat is, and move on about my day. So now we're walking past the Chattanooga Convention and Trade Center. It's got a long portico, as you can see now, that runs the full length of the front of it. I'm right at the corner. You'll see right there, you know, that's the very corner where 13th and this is Carter, actually. 13th and Carter meet. And I've got a cup of coffee from that coffee vendor you saw in the panning shot. Good coffee, by the way. I'm heading back to the truck. I'm done. I've got my miles, I've got my photos, I've got my video.